Dr. Casper here, and welcome to The Political Scientist.
Now, Casper, you said something very important, that from where you sit in diaspora, Kenya's election was seen to have been handled in a way that shows that our democracy has come of age. Now, what does this mean in terms of our region, the East Africa community, and the entire continent? How are they viewing Kenya's elections with regards to what Kenya's election means to them and what they need to improve on?
Well, I think this is one of the most important elections that has ever been held in Eastern Africa and Africa as a continent, because of something called legitimacy. Legitimacy, basically, from political scientist perspective, is the fact that the government that has won is seen as having the moral right to rule by following the procedures of the rules of the game set in the country, usually by the constitution. And so for us to see that all but DRC, all East African community countries congratulated Ruto, okay, that is significant for us as a region, because that helps show that the East Africa community is together and we're moving together in solidarity. So that is number one, very important, because Ruto right now is starting to gain domestic legitimacy. He's starting to get regional regional legitimacy. And we also see the important countries, which are South Africa, Nigeria. When those leading countries recognize him, he then gets continental legitimacy. The only thing that he's currently working on, of course, is international legitimacy. And so I think this election has shown that somebody can actually go against an establishment and win in Sub-Saharan Africa, in the sense that he was going against a former prime minister, a sitting president who is highly involved in the system, and the Iron Lady. And so he's been able to win is quite significant. And I think we will become a standard. Most of the times, Africa looks to Europe and other places to look at the standard of elections. And I think Kenya is starting to become the standard in terms of how elections are held. I mean, this election was very close. And as you know, close elections lead to conflict in this part of the world usually. And so to have such a close election, to go first to the courts and not to the streets, I think this has broadened and built credibility. And I think Ruto right now, what President-elect Ruto, what he's trying to do right now is create legitimacy. And we see he already has regional legitimacy. And I believe he will be building up on that legitimacy to try and have the continental legitimacy, which that's what he needs. And finally, he needs the big ones like the United States, China, to officially recognize his presidency, and then he may be able to consolidate power much easier.